Hi, we are brewing espresso with the Flair Espresso Pro 2 today, and first things first, heat the brewing chamber. So this is something you need to do in the beginning of your espresso workflow. Put hot water in the brewing chamber and let it sit. Cover the bottom of the brewing chamber with a silicone cap that comes along with it and fill it to the top with boiling hot water. This is the coffee that we're using today. It's Bloom Coffee Roasters Biccode Estate. It's a light roast, it's very aromatic and just right for espresso. Traditionally, coffee beans are measured on a weighing scale, but this is another way to do it. Obviously, with a weighing scale, you can be sure that you have weighed them to be 18 grams, 20 grams, or whatever dosage you prefer, and then you can use actual recipes with it. This is the temperature indication of the Pro 2 for preheat. We're using a hand grinder today, so this is Comandante C40 with red clicks axle, and it has been set to 17 clicks from 0 point. By all means, it's best to avoid spilling the beans on the floor, so use whichever way you prefer. Hand grinding coffee for espresso can be very long, but on this grinder it takes around 2 to 3 minutes, which is fine by me. We're done grinding the coffee, it's time to begin the workflow. I have this habit of smelling the coffee beans after grinding, also because this is a very aromatic coffee. This dosing funnel comes along with the Pro 2 and it fits perfectly with the C40. It's like they made it so. So it's not mandatory that you smell the coffee every time you grind it, but the workflow is such that you need these small doses of motivation as you go along. We're just tapping it from the bottom to level the coffee. This is one of the visible downsides of not weighing your coffee beans, so we have clearly overdosed. This is a WDT distribution tool, and by using this we will eliminate the filter basket of coffee lumps, and with that we will know what is the actual amount of overdose that we have done. And this is one of the most cringe ways to get rid of the overdose. Just flat it with the dosing funnel. As you can see, the filter basket is filled to the top with coffee grounds and it is still pretty much overdosed. This is another distribution tool to flatten the coffee grounds and make them even across the basket. This distribution tool is generally used on a 58 mm basket, and this is custom built for the Pro 2 basket. Now we tamp it, the tamper comes along with the Pro 2. This is the filter screen, we put it on top of the basket and move forward. Now the brewing chamber is preheated. We remove the silicone cap and mount it on top of the filter basket. This is the pressure gauge of the Pro 2. Now we are putting hot water into the brewing chamber. By hot, I mean 95 degrees Celsius, 96 degrees Celsius, or just off boil. There is only one way to know that you've put enough water, and that is when it overflows. The pressure gauge is fitted with the brewing piston, and it comes with silicone O-rings, so you just put it on top and slide it in. That's what she said. Now we go down slowly with a pre-infusion between 3 and 5 bars for about 3 seconds. This shot went down a tad bit fast. That's when I realized I fucked up. The next shot we are brewing 1 click finer to see how it goes. This is one of the life-changing aspects of manual espresso. I quickly grinded the next one and got to work. So the first shot was sour. It felt under-extracted. It was tasty enough to have it, but the jitters from the first shot are also motivating me to brew the next one. So learning from the first shot, I did not overdose this one, but I didn't use a weighing machine either. So it's just a skill you develop over time. My reason to not use a weighing machine is just to keep the process simple, which it truly needs to be. I'm quickly repeating the same workflow. The only thing that is different this time is the dosage and the grind size, which is 1 click finer. So the first shot was at 17 clicks on a red clicks, and this is 16 clicks. And when you are brewing outdoors in the winter, the brewing chamber needs to be preheated every time. And now we are heading to the second shot. There was very little channeling, followed by another pretty quick shot. Now we're going another click finer, that's 15 clicks on C40 red clicks. Imagine the kind of commitment you need to have to fail 2 shots and be ready with the third one right away, back to back. In my candid opinion, the workflow of the Flair Espresso is so unforgiving that you just fuck one variable and it's gone. So also the learning curve is so steep that using another espresso equipment after using this one is just inevitable. By the time you're brewing the third shot back to back, you're not the same person anymore. Also, you're 2 shots down, so it's just a whole different level of energy. So manual espresso is not just about brewing great coffee manually, sustainably. It's a lot about consistency and precision, something that contributes to your mental health It's a whole different game. For me, this unforgiving espresso workflow is not just about great coffee, it's about developing patience, being more considerate of your actions, and developing a zen level of state of mind. This is our final shot for the day. It better be good. It's a good idea to stand up and push the lever down because it needs consistent pressure, and that can get quite tricky while sitting down. Irrespective of the patience I have left now, this shot does look good. Dialing in a light roast is always a tricky experience. Thank you for watching.